Hello guys, welcome to CS Tech Solution. Today's is learn as the data analytics. Today's is learn as a part 2 as a data analytics thinking. First topics is analytical thinking. Analytical thinking means as a looking at a data carefully, finding a patterns and making a decisions based on the fact in instance of the guessing. Easy meanings as a data analytics is asked what happens and why did it happens, what can we learn and what should we do next. Example, as a shop owner is noted that sales are as a decreasing and instance of guessing as a analytics is checked and the sales report as a customer's feedback, product price and monthly sales. And after as a analyze the data, they as a discover the customers are buying from competitors is because the price are lower. And second is a problem solving. A problem solving means as a finding a case of a problems and as a choosing the best solutions using the data. And every business has a problems. Data analytics is use the data to solve the problem. Step to identify the problems as the collect the data, analyze the data, finding solutions and implement a solution. And this image has to same is things so as a give problems and the things better solutions and as a solve the problem. Like examples as problem says the restaurant is losing the customers. Solutions analyze as a reviews the customers feedbacks and as a finding that food deliveries is taking too long. So as the restaurant is higher the more delivery staff and improve customer satisfaction. Third is asking effective questions as effective questions are as clear, as specific and as a focus on the solving the problem. And good questions is hard to get useful answers. As a poor questions, why are sales is bad, and the better questions is which the product is had the biggest decrease in sales during the June. Second questions is more specific and easy to answer with the data. Fourth is a smart question. Smart questions is S is meaning as a specific, M is a measurable, A is a achievable, R is a relevant, and T is a time bound. Smart questions is clear and includes measurable goals within a specific times. Example, as an instance of asking how can we improve ourselves and ask as how can we increase our online sales by as a 10 percentage in next 3 weeks, sorry as a 3 months. And these questions is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant and the time bound. Fifth is a structured thinkings. As a structured thinkings means as a breaking a large problems into a smaller organize the parts and so it is easy to solve. And do not try to solve everything at once as divide problems into a smaller spaces. Like examples as problems is the customers are as unhappy, so as a break it into parts like deliveries problems and product qualities and customer support and the payment issues. And now each problems can be analyzed as separately. And this image has to show and give like this as a part to divide as a structures as a thinking frameworks, criterias, logics as a clarities and the evaluation. And six is a root case analysis. As a root case analysis means as a finding the real reasons as behind the problem in instance of only as a fixing the visible issues, and do not just to solve symptoms and as a find and the fix of the actual case. And this image to show as a symptoms as above the surface you can see as a symptoms of the problems, and as this this part as a is a dig the deeper, and as you find the root cause of a problems. And example as problems is the customers is receive the order as a late, as a visible issues is a late deliveries. And real case is not enough delivery staff. And if you only apologize to customers, and as problems is continuous, and hiring a more deliveries staff to solve a root case. Seventh is a stakeholder management. As a stakeholders are as a peoples and who are the interested in if affected by a project. Example as a manager, customers, employees, business owners, and the investors. And data analytics is should as a understand what the stakeholder is need, and as a keep them informed. And as an example as a before the creating a self dashboard, the analytics is asked the sales managers which the sales data do you need, and which the report should be include, and how often should the report be as updated. And this is ensured the dashboard is met and the managers is the requirements. And eight is a communication skills. Communication skills are as a ability to as a explain the data and the finding of clear and the simply. Data analytics should as a explain a result so that as a everyone's even non-technical peoples can as a understand. Example as a increase as an instance of sayings as revenues is declined by as a 50% is due to seasonal variance. And say sales were lower this month, and because the fewer customers is made purchase during the holidays seasons. And simple language is make the information is easy to understand. And ninth is a data ethics. As a data ethics means as a using the data is honestly, fairly, and the responsibly, and never misuse the data, and as a manipulates results. And rules of the data ethics is be honest, and do not change the data to support personal opinions, and respect the customer's privacy, and use the data only for intended purpose. And threats is everyone's is fairly. And the example if surveys is show the customers is dislike the product, and do not remove the negative response just to make a product is appears as the better. And the data ethics is perfect as to give business success. And tenth is a data privacy. Data privacy means as a protecting personals and as a confidential information from unauthorized access or as a misuse, and keep the people as a personal information is safe and the secure. Example of private data as a names, as a phone number, email address, password, bank account details, Aadhaar, and or as a passport numbers. An example, as a online shopping website to store the customer detail is securely and only as a authorized employees can be access this the informations, and as a password are as a encrypted to a relevant misuse. Thank you guys to watch the videos. Please subscribe the channel, on the notification and bell icon.